Ready?
Ready, Matt?
You going to give me a nice little taste, Lucy?
Instead of answering, she threaded her fingers through his hair and tugged him down for another searing kiss. Matt cupped her bottom in his hand and then boosted her up so she could wrap her legs around his waist. Immediately, she squeezed him and began a hot little writhing motion that had him stopping to press her up against the nearest wall to give her 3 quick pumps of his hips.
Hottest fuck of my life. He growled into her neck. Can't think of a goddamn thing but getting back inside of you. What did you do to me? No. He couldn't get lost in her like this. Tonight was about giving her what he'd deprived her of in the park. He couldn't wait to give it to her. With a growl, he yanked her off the wall and walked her into the living room. He broke their kiss to lay her on the nearest surface, an oversized ottoman in the opulent living room. God bless the girl. She tore her own shirt over her head, jostling her curls so they fell over one eye, making her look like a Playboy pinup instead of an accordion-playing grad student. She looked up at him, all swollen lips, upturned breasts, and excited green eyes, and his heart tripped all over itself. If I'm not careful, she's going to rip me wide open. When her fingers started working his belt buckle, he came back to himself. He took his shirt by the hem, discarded it on the floor. On hands and knees, he prowled over her until she was forced onto her back. Hands knocked loose from his belt. No. I know you'd suck me so good. But my mouth will be given the pleasure tonight. He gave a long lick of her pert nipple, and she moaned.
Twist my arm, why don't you? Matt trailed his tongue between her breasts, taking the other nipple between his lips and sucking, humming in his throat to send vibrations through her body. When her back arched, fingernails cutting into his shoulders, he trailed his touch up the inside of her thighs. They fell open for him, a show of submission that made him pulse with heat, with pride.
When he began to massage Lucy through her already damp panties, she nearly came off the ottoman.
Ow! Matt, oh my God!
Did you touch yourself here when you got home, baby girl? Maybe watch a little porn? Pick up where my fingers left off?
She blushed, but shook her head frantically on the soft surface. No.
Thank God. He wanted to be the one. Tell me why.
I don't know. Her eyes squeezed shut. I didn't want to give in to it. Didn't want to admit you got to me.
Would this girl ever stop surprising him? He shoved the material of her underwear aside and traced her seam with his middle finger. Damp. Beautiful. But I do get to you, don't I?
Yes, she whispered, slaying him. I get to you too. I kissed your hand.